we're going to be taking a look at this 88 rated Johan Cruyff, who's incredibly underwhelming. It is a big disappointment. But we'll see if he's just him in game. So we'll have 4 games of champs qualifiers, hopefully the first couple with enough space on the field to kind of get some easier dribbles with him, and then maybe some more difficult games towards the end. Setup of the team is going to look like this, in case you just want to understand my tactics and all of that. So he'll be utilizing that playmaker plus unbalanced. I've got a marksman on him because, again, that dribbling is really low and we're trying to max it out as much as possible there. Tiki-taka plus is something I like, but we're really missing a finesse at least, I think. Some people would like at least a technical or a quick step or a rapid, something like that, because his pace is pretty low. I think most people are going to put a hunter on him. I'm just going to try to get the best dribbling out of him I can. The quick aside for what my player reviews are going to be, again, this is my first one. You can really tell what a card is going to be just based off base stats. So like if you've got Travella in this finishing, it's really going to be the same on most cards. So we're not looking at the base stats, because you'll understand his passing is going to be exactly what Tiki-Taka Plus with that passing layout's going to be. It's going to be fine, as long as you're doing a lot of ground passes. Pace, you understand what that's going to be. Finishing, you about understand what 98 finishing should be. Same with this card as any card. We're really trying to understand his dribbling, because that's going to be the difference between a card like this and any other card you use. Also, the attacking AI, see if they give him that, flashback Benzema, just sauce that some cards get. I think that should be everything, but again, we're having to focus on, again, most stats you can tell what they're going to be. Dribbling's a little bit more dependent because it's body type and height and stats and playstyles and maybe weight. And also coding, because obviously the icons get some more jam than other cards. So that aside, let's see how he is in game. Alright, first involvement with him. About what you'd expect. I'm thinking he'll be precise, but he's not going to be very fast. His agility and balance are just going to be too low. He'll be predictable, so it's easy enough to dribble with him because you know what the end result is going to be, but he's not going to be somebody's going to blow by players a lot, all that stuff. Got the ace off to the side. Try him out again. It's a good little touch back. I mean, he's heavy, but he's very consistent with it, and that should have been a foul. It's not. Yeah, I'm really just lacking that something from him, I think. Yeah, really lacking kind of a quick step, I think, to get into pace there. It's heavy. He gets by, but it's heavy, Again, consistent, but his touches just go too far of a distance for me to really be able to escape when the opponents get too close to him. Opponent defended or turned a lot better there than I thought they would. Got inside. It's a decent finish, 98 finishing. He's just, I think he's low on stamina because I've been using him so much too. So he's a little bit slower because of that. It's fine, like you can make do, but he feels noticeable. You can tell the 80 agility and 76 balance, it's not bumped enough just from him being an icon, It's all good enough build-up play. Cruyff staying on the edge of the box here. Try to dance around, so that's decent. Like, he can. It's just, he's more consistent there, but he's heavier than another player. So I knew exactly where the touch is going to be. It's usable. It's definitely, like, again, consistency. But he didn't turn very fast. Somebody like the Malo I'm using would just make that cut so much quicker, even if it's not to the exact pixel I think it's going to be. Going to try roaming on the CDMs for this, just because I think they'll get forward a little bit more, and it might be easier to use as Tiki-Taka Plus. So the more players I get, like, even though they're going to be a little bit crowded there, I think, just for the passing ability of them. On Playmaker, you maybe want some more players getting forward, so we'll test it out. I'm not going to mess with 4-4-1-1 for Weekend League vest. That would be a test for next week in Rivals. Well, I don't. It's a game lost on Cruyff. Lovely. So Cruyff's staying deep here, but like that's not necessarily bad for him because then he can use his passing to get forward, right? That's okay. Try to get it to him again. Good on the roulette, cut back again, and I mean, the rest was all fine. The pen, I'm not going to score this, but it's the most furthest forward now. Cruyff deeper. Should try to shot cancel with him. Yeah, effective, but Not the best you'll use this year or anything. Fast enough there. Obviously 5-star weak foot is great. I don't know. Like, you can do it with him. It's just, it's not that fun to do it with him. It's hard to explain. Resolution is graphical only. Like, you might get better performance for some FPSs just because the more pixel accuracy, the easier it is to click on their heads or whatever. But for a game like this, now. Back over. Try Trickster Flick. No, the rest was all good though. Good. Not telling him to make a run, seeing if he will on his own. He kind of does. How does he get back? He'll stay kind of as a second striker now. A little bit slow to make the next run, but you kind of expect that from Playmaker. Wins it back. Opponent's really aggressive with the goalkeeper. Little shot cancel. Try another. Good. Shot cancels are all coming off well. Try a shot from outside. Yeah, that's heavy because he's coming off the wrong body shape. But shot cancels are good. He passes that test. Nice to get by there. That's actually lucky. Kind of did the skill move into the opponent. Yeah, just blocked. But the rest was all good, as the opponent's getting frustrated that I'm only dribbling with him. Try another Trickster Flick. One more flick. Fake shot to settle. Do another drag back, as I do over and over in this match. Geety cancel. One more cut back. No. And doesn't win the strength battle there. Again, like ups and downs every time with the dribbling. Nice. All L2, R2 here is what I'm planning. Like, again, it's good, and then he just gets into a spot you can't do anything with. So he's not a well-rounded enough dribbler. He's got his moments where he's one of the, not one of the best, but one of the better dribblers I've used. But then some situations he's such a letdown. His stats layout's a little bit not what I'm looking for to and all that. Try back to him. Maybe from distance, try out one of the, oh, he shoots that wrong. Interesting. Interesting pass animation there. How long does it take for him to get involved? A little while. That's all good. Little shot can't. Nope. And too heavy. I think the stamina's just a letdown at this point in the game when you use him this much. So I think he's a little bit more of an off-the-ball player sometimes than on the ball. A lot of that consideration for just stamina. Good. A little bit of aggression from Cruyff. Nah, just not quite able to. He's close. Oh, get it back. I couldn't get anything to register fast enough. Okay. Maybe. Nah, still unable to do it. It's just too close there. It was close, but there was no comment made on Cruyff on that last one because this last game was hacked. So take a look at their players here. We'll look at Dunn sprinting back. Tell me this looks like a normal amount of sprint speed. She's that much faster than Malin. It's not, it's not an obvious hack because she's not like 7 times faster than he is, but she is 1.7 times faster, like that's disproportionate. But then you'll see here even more clearly. That first move is ridiculous, and that second one is ridiculous. You see it? Who is that? Angelina. No acceleration, no startup, nothing. Immediately top speed, same with Adama. Not a single step for acceleration. Look at him out there. Immediately top speed. So again, no comment made to Cruyff on that last one because this game was not right. This is, without question to me, like you can look like, well, that's tech because it looks slow because it's technical, but like the whole game, the opponent, not a very good opponent. Look how much faster Cadio, like this Musiala has 88 pace. Cadioli has 92. That is not 92 versus 88. That's like 99 versus 88. And this was an 88 pace card with an anchor on, so 92 max pace. I know you're slower when you're dribbling, but that... Okay, so again, no comments made to Cruyff. I'm just annoyed. Final verdict on him, as we're done here. Not worth the money. I think that was pretty obvious. If he's sentimental value, if you know, you're a Barca fan, you're a Netherlands fan, anything like that, and you got the money, do him. He's 5-star, you know, he's 5 million less than, you know, the normal Cruyff on the market. Tiki-Taka Plus is fine. You saw me be able to do dribbles with them. It's just, it's easier in the games where you've got more space, but he's fine. You know, there's no, there's not a massive letdown. His shooting is fine. His pace is a little low. His dribbling's fine. His passing is pretty good. He really was missing like the icon jam or just something about his card that you go, oh, this is very obviously a top tier card. He didn't have that. So not worth a mill. I would price the SBC like 300k for value, 400k maybe for 5-star, 600-700k for icon cam and sentimental value. So if he's just, you know, depending on how you feel about him, if it was that level of, if he was that much cheaper, then like that's fine. Million, not worth it. If you've got a ton of fodder and you think he'll be in your team for a while because you want that icon cam because you like him, it's fine. But dribbling is, I would say, kind of A tier. Skill moves come off consistent but kind of slow, so very predictable. The predictability is really nice with dribbling. You saw like the shot cancels and all of that. I'm holding onto the ball every single time. I'm not getting past people a lot, and that's exactly what I mean. Just missing the pace, missing the jam, missing something, maybe a little bit of responsiveness, just to get past people. He can hold on to the ball really well, though, so that's why he's like A tier. Possession-based, great, but you're not looking to get by. You're just looking to do a little dribble to get past, you know, get to the side of a defender, and then use tiki-taka. That's the end of the review here. I do hope you enjoyed. So take it easy, everybody. I'll see you for another one for El Sharari here soon. Have a good night. Peace.